I reveal 5 common salsa mistakes that are ruining your timing. If you want to stop messing up with the beat when you're dancing salsa, you need to fix them, and I'm gonna tell you how. But wait, these mistakes are not just about your ability to listen to the music. Sometimes it's way simpler than that. And believe me, you're not gonna believe how common are the last 2 and how easy are to fix. Let's get started. Mistake number 1, counting all the time and forget about the music. When dancers do this, they have the false belief that they are on time because they are counting. But sometimes their stepping and their numbers are on sync, but the music is going in a totally different direction because they stop listening to it. So little by little, they go out of sync and they never notice it. To fix this, I recommend you to listening to the sounds of the instruments, listening to the song, and you want to try to emulate the sounds, maybe the guiro, maybe the drums, maybe the piano, I don't know. And instead of counting, you're gonna do the guiro, for example, like ta chicka ta chicka ta chicka ta, you know, or the piano, I don't know. So instead of focusing on the numbers, you're gonna start focusing on the real music, and that's gonna help you to keep in mind the tempo on the real song, not on your head. Mistake number 2, skipping the count number 4 and 8 when you're counting or dancing. Some dancers can recognize the count number 1 in the music, but when they are dancing, they forget about the tempo number 4 and number 8 because those are the numbers that we don't usually say out loud when we're dancing salsa. So if you start dancing the 1, 2, 3, you skip the 4 and you go right straight to the 5, 6, 7, then basically you're turning the patterns of salsa that are made of 8 counts, you're turning them into 6 counts. So of course you're gonna be out of beat always, even if you start correctly. To fix this, you can either mark the 4 and the 8 with your fingers, or maybe with the touch of your hand in your leg or something, you know, to keep the tempo number 8 and 4. So you're gonna step 1, 2, 3, then you're gonna mark 4, and then after you go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you keep it in mind and you're never gonna be out of sync. And by the way, don't worry if timing and music still feels tricky. Check out my ear training for salsa video. It will help you understand the musical patterns in salsa in a very unique way. I'm sure you're gonna love it. It's gonna make it super clear and super easy for you. Mistake number 3, focusing only on count number 1 and forgetting about the count and the beat that really gets you ready for the 1. If you only recognize count number 1 but not the count number 8, you will always want to jump in as soon as you hear the 1. But by the time the body reacts, it's gonna be too late. To fix this, what you really need to know and to identify quickly is the tempo number 8. Because 8 is the end of our musical phrase. If you know that the 8 is about to happen, then in that moment, you can be prepared for number 1. So you need to recognize the beat right before the 1 so you can be prepared to step with the 1, not after the 1. By the way, consider joining as a member of the channel if you want to have some personal feedback on your moves or on your timing. We can work together on exactly what you need and to make it super easy for you. Mistake number 4, taking steps too long or too big. Yes, this is gonna make you go out of beat really quick. When your steps are too long or too big, the body struggles to move your foot that far away, and then struggles again to bring back your foot right to the original position. So that struggle takes time. So that time is gonna make you go out of sync little by little in the music, and you're never gonna notice it. And this is especially important when the music is fast. To fix this is very simple. You just need to take smaller steps. Don't move your feet too far apart one from the other one. And this is a great tip that I always give to my students. Imagine that your shoelaces are tied up together. So if you give the step too far, you're gonna fall. Just have that in mind, and that's gonna help you to keep the steps really tiny. And remember, if the music is really fast, you're not gonna have time to make longer steps. So the faster the music, the tinier the steps. So let's go now for the mistake number 5, which is not preparing the stepping foot for count number 1. And this is very, very common. This happens a lot. Let's say you already know how to identify the beat number 8 to be prepared for the count number 1. But if you don't have the weight on the right foot, you're not gonna be able to step in the moment you want to. So you're gonna have to change your weight, and that change of weight takes time. So by the time you actually step, you're gonna be late already. You're gonna be stepping on the 2 or maybe on the 3. So to fix this is really, really easy. You just need to be prepared with the count, of course, with the music. But if you already know that you're gonna step with the right or with the left, then you need to have the weight on the opposite foot, okay? So if you wanna step with the right leg, you need to have the weight on the left. And then you step on the one right when you need it. All these mistakes happen more often than you think. Come on, raise your hand if you have done any of this. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to keep training your ear and your dance, don't miss my next video. See you in the next one.